Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Side as the injured player Michael O'Neill Jr. was able to finally get up and walk over. They're going to go tend to him outside of the gym, so hopefully that young man is all right, as it looked like a lower body injury. But now coming out of the injury timeout, here we sit, 6:25 to go in the first half. The Columbia Raiders 26, the Clearview Clippers 11, as The play that happened right when that injury happened was Logan Mengi getting into the lane and finishing, and so he's going to have one shot to try to complete a three-point play. Mengi toes the line, he fires it, and it's good. That's 5 quick points for Mengi here in the second quarter, and the Raiders lead 27-11. Clippers bringing the ball down the court. The Chapmans pass it back and forth to each other, and they get over to Nasir Houston. Gets it back to Chapman, left wing, over to the other Chapman, right wing. Now they are going to get it to Delgado, who passes to Chapman in the corner, back up top. As Clearview really just trying to find an open look, but Columbia doing a great job defensively of just not letting Clearview get to where they want to get. They're going to reset the ball back up top as Delgado's got it. He tries to drive right side. He gets into the lane, loses the ball, runs into the official, and I don't know what the whistle is going to be. Delgado tried to save it, but the whistle blew from the referee as Delgado crashed into him against the wall. And I think the ref's going to say Delgado stepped on the line. They're going to get the ball back to Columbia.
Too. Again, the close confines here at Columbia, but to your point, Michael, nothing necessarily extravagant about the defense that Columbia is playing. It's a zone, but it's difficult when guys want to move around in that zone. If somebody else gets moved around, they step up and replace them.
Columbia, great job of ball movement as they get the ball inside, but a big block by Delgado swats the ball into the student section. As Graham Ross went up for a layup and his ball got swatted into the student section over there, so it'll be Columbia ball under their own hoop. 5:27 to go here in the first half. Columbia inbounds it, and they're going to fire a three right off the bat. That's no good long, but rebounded by the Raiders. They're going to get it out top to Mengi. He's going to fire it from the top of the key, and he's going to hit it again. His hot streak continues. He's got 8 here in the second quarter, and the Raiders have ballooned this thing out to a 19-point lead. It's 30-11.
Yeah, pretty efficient offense from the Columbia Raiders, especially since the first flurry in that first quarter. They've done really well in the past few possessions.
How about that move by Houston to get into the lane and hit a tough shot? Nasir Houston with a good move there to score the first basket of the second quarter for Clearview. Columbia wastes no time as they get the ball into the right corner, and they get it to Carter Hess, who hits a three-pointer and gets fouled. Well, let's see. The officials are over here talking. So let's see what the officials are going to say. It looked like a foul on the shot. Hess made the three-pointer.
We're going to hear from Bobby Bolin. Good three-point basket.
So they're going to give Carter Hess the three.
And they're going to say that somebody was pushed. So the foul does not occur on the made bucket. It was a push. This gives it to Columbia right in front of us.
So the
Chance to really cash in.
Yeah, the foul was against Clearview, so they're going to get Columbia will get credit for the three and the ball as they inbound it deep in the lane. Now Columbia is going to kick it back up top. Fisher's got it. He's got it near the free throw line, swings it out to the left wing. Still getting in there is Ross. Ross goes up with the left hand, misses the shot, goes up for his own rebound and knocks it out of bounds. And Clearview will get the ball, so they avoid a disaster there as Columbia looked to have 5-6 points on that possession.
Could have been a 6-point swing, you're exactly right, but still with plenty of work to do, down 20 here, 4.5 left to play in this first half.
Clearview Clippers with the ball just swinging it around deep in their own zone out near the logo, and a wild pass gets knocked out of bounds by Clearview. Another turnover for the Clippers. Again, that's the other story here is the amount of turnovers Columbia has forced Clearview into. There's another one, and now Columbia has the ball back. On the right wing, they get it inside. Mengi comes over and gets it on the right wing, tries to drive right baseline, gets cut off, and swings it back up top to Ross. Ross goes right side, comes back to the left, gets it to Mengi, back to Ross on the right wing. They get it inside. Columbia, 20-point lead and the basketball. Mengi's got it in the corner. Now he needs to get it out of there. He will. They are trying desperately to get the ball inside to Bledsoe. They couldn't do it, and Clearview takes the ball away. Clearview basketball, 3:45 to go in the first half. 33-13 is the Columbia lead. Houston gets inside. Another nice move there by Nasir Houston as he gets fouled going up for a shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That'll be 2 on Mengi.
I see Houston toes the line for his first free throw. It's up and good.
If you want to think about a storyline, if there is one, that might be one. Mengi picking up the second foul here with 3:39 left to play. Certainly they've called upon him to do a variety of things.
Houston hits both free throws. Makes it 33-15 Columbia. 3:35 to go in the first half. This Ross and Mengi two-man game continues as Ross goes for a free throw line jumper that's no good, rebounded by Clearview. Houston's going to fire a three, stepped into it, looked good, but he couldn't hit it. Rebounded by Clearview. They're going to get the ball to Delgado, who tries to go up with the left hand, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, goes up for a follow-up shot, misses that one. Ball still loose under the hoop, and Columbia comes away with it. So a couple bunny looks there for Delgado. He doesn't miss a lot of those. He missed it there. Speaking of missed layups, here comes another one for Columbia. As Dylan Fisher went up to try to hit a layup, couldn't get it, got his own rebound, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he's fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, free throws coming now for Columbia. If there's been any mystery in their game at all here tonight, guys, it's been at the line where they are 2 of 6, but looking to improve on that now.
Fisher hits the free throw. Fisher's missed 3 by himself, but he's hit his last 2. And his next one is up and good. And we're going to get a full timeout called here with 3:01 to go in the first half. We'll take a break here from the Raider Dome, where with 3 minutes to go in the first half, it's 35-15 Columbia. Stick with us. We'll be back with more on the all-new WEOL.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
Welcome back out of the timeout. It'll be Clearview basketball as they trail Columbia 35-15 here at the home of the Raiders. Michael Keefe joining you here from the Raider Dome alongside Jared Kozar, Nick Hershey running the camera for you on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page. Hope you're enjoying being able to watch all the games this year as you get to see what we're bringing in. You get to call me out on all my mistakes. Can't hide behind it anymore, Jared.
We knew that was going to be an issue going in. You've dealt with it remarkably well to this point.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Very kind of you. Houston's got the basketball for Clearview as they swing it around. Houston's got it at the top of the key. He's going to fire it over to Chapman, left wing, no good. Good rebound there by Clearview, though, as they get another possession. Chapman tries to load up another one, then thinks better of it. Gets it over to Houston. He dribbles into the right corner. Now he's going to just swing it cross court to Chapman. Almost threw it over his head. Good job by Chapman to grab that one and bring it in. Clearview again just swinging the basketball around. 2:15 to go. As they are looking for a good look. Columbia just not breaking down defensively. And now Coach Bobby Gossam will get a new play call put in. Chapman gets the ball inside, and that ball is going to go out of bounds off of Clearview. So it's another Clearview turnover. They tried to get the ball to Montez Sanchez Miller, and he couldn't hang on to it. Minute 58 to go in the half. Columbia with the ball and a 20-point lead. They try to get the ball inside to Mengi. It goes off his hands, out of bounds. They turn it right back over to Clearview. And now the Clippers will have a chance. Nasir Houston brings the ball up. He's been a spark for this team off the bench. He's got it at the top of the key, swings it around, gets it to Chapman, right wing. Trying to get the ball inside. They get it back to Houston at the top of the key. He gets it back to Chapman, who's got a wide open three-pointer up and no good, rebounded by Columbia. And here come the Raiders running. As it's going to be a turnover, a little contact there, but Ross turned the ball over. Houston went in I think he jumped a little earlier than he wanted to on that layup, and he missed it. Rebound Columbia. So golden opportunity there for a couple points for Clearview goes by the wayside. Ross drives in the lane for Columbia. Airballs a floater. Rebounded by Columbia. They get the ball to Mengi. He goes in the lane. He misses a layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Clearview with a minute to go here in this first half. Chapman's got it. Right corner. Tries to drive baseline. Swings it over to the left corner for a three-pointer that's no good. Ball bouncing around, going to be grabbed by Delgado as he goes up after the offensive rebound. He finishes the layup. He gets fouled, and he goes to the line for a three-point play.
Wow, that last minute and a half-ish was pretty hectic there. A lot of missed opportunities by both ball clubs. Clearview finally stops the bleeding there. Delgado's able to maybe convert this, can't hit it at the free throw line.
Delgado misses the free throw. It's going to be a foul against Clearview on the rebound attempt.
We're going to march all the way down here as that puts them in the penalty situation with 5 team fouls here.
Unfortunately for Clearview, they're being outscored in this second quarter 15-6. And now after that push foul on the rebound attempt, Columbia comes down with a chance for 2 free throws. Carter Hess is going to take the free throws, left-hander. Puts the first one up and in. 36-17. Clearview will bring in a sub.
Correction, the Clearview foul was on number 15.
Braden Pearson comes back in for the Clippers.
His first.
49 seconds to go. Carter Hess toes the line again. Free throws up and good. Hess hits them both. And now the clock runs. 45 seconds to go. First half, 37-17 is the Columbia Raiders lead. Clearview having trouble just getting the ball across midcourt. They get it to Delgado. Has to kind of run away from the defense all the way back out near the logo. He's got it. Clock ticks down to 30 seconds. Houston's got it. Again, out near the logo. Swings it over left wing, back up top to Houston. Swings it right wing. They get it to the inside. They're trying to get it to Delgado on the baseline. They do, but he dribbles the ball off his foot. It goes out of bounds, and with 20 seconds to go in the first half, Columbia gets the ball back with a chance to hit one more bucket before the half.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call it an unforced error, but just they're stacking up against Clearview and trying to cut into a 20-point deficit. Doesn't work that way.
Mengi's got it. Brings it across midcourt. Dribbles left side. Now he's going to pull it back up. Good defense being played by Houston here as he's all over Mengi. He'll swing it to the right wing now as Clearview steps up the defensive pressure. Mengi's got it again. He stumbles. He's going to give it to Ross, who fires it at the buzzer and comes up short. And that's how the first half is going to end, with the Columbia Raiders over the Clearview Clippers 37-17. Stick with us after the break. We will catch our breath a little bit from all that action, and we'll talk about how we got to this 37-17 score. We'll get you some other scores if we've got them. We'll get you stats and so much more. Again, you're listening to the Cage Matchup right here on the all-new WEOL.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
It is halftime here at the Raider Dome, home of the Columbia Raiders, where the Raiders lead the Clearview Clippers 37-17. Poor you guys. Nick Hershey pointing the camera at us. That's tough. That's a hard thing to have to put people through, Nick.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to put people through without. You can't surprise people like that, Nick. You can't just put Jared and I on screen and not tell people it's coming. That's like a horror movie. People are going to have nightmares now. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Keefe, Jared Kozar, Nick Hershey running the camera.
Your father among them, Nick.
Doing a great, that's who you should focus the camera on. Get your dad over there. Get him zoomed in. Graduate of Columbia High School here, and he looks nothing like you, Nick. Again, here at the half, 37-17 is the score. Columbia with the lead over Clearview. Again, Clearview came into this game winless on the season. And so far, Columbia has been all over them. And a couple things stand out to me about that first half. Jared, one, the pace at which Columbia plays with. I kind of thought, just looking through their stats, their numbers, all that, I didn't expect it to be so fast. But Columbia plays extremely fast. But they don't just play fast. They play in control. A lot of these guys whose names we called, Logan Mengi and Jack Washburn and Dylan Fisher and Ambrose Beach, they are incredibly fast out there. I think you brought up the fact that they're all multi-sport athletes, but it seems like it's kind of taking Clearview off guard a little bit how fast Columbia's playing.
Certainly here at Columbia, your athletes are your athletes, and yeah, we're familiar with a lot of these guys, but at the same token, it's a flurry out there. It really is, and again, we've referenced it a couple times. The tighter dimensions here at Columbia, I think, makes it seem like they're more on top of you defensively than they are when it starts out. Now, maybe that's something after a half the Clippers can adjust to, but the problem there is you're down 20 points here at the break. So whatever adjustments you make here at the intermission, those need to be employed very quickly. And if you have any shot at all coming back, they've weathered the storm a couple times, made good use of a timeout, tried to get back on track, and then it just seemed like they found themselves with a made bucket, and then they'd give up 6 points on the other end really, really quickly. And that was the story of the first 16 minutes of the game for the Clearview Clippers. The stifling zone defense by the Columbia Raiders, again, we talked about it a couple of times, not necessarily what you would think is something that would be too terribly difficult to combat, but at the same token, they know what they're doing and they do it well. And they take advantage of kind of some of the mismatches, I guess you would say, or the way that they can move guys around in that zone to step up and create matchup problems.
I think part of the other thing, and if I was Coach Bobby Gossam, this might be something that I would talk about at the half, and you've got to give head coach of Columbia, Josh Scharf, credit. It feels like he's told his guys, if you see an opening, shoot the ball. They shoot a lot of shots, and they do it quickly, do Columbia. Now, it certainly helps that they are good shooters over there on the Columbia side, and they're making their shots. But a big difference I've noticed in the two teams, Jared, feels like anytime there's a sliver of space for a Columbia player to shoot the basketball, they do. They're getting the ball up at the rim. They're shooting the ball. And it feels like Clearview is kind of looking for the perfect shot instead. And I think Clearview's passed up quite a few looks that I think on the other side you would have seen the other team take. So I think that might have to be part of the message too is, hey, listen, we're down 20. We got to get some shots up.
A little bit quicker, I would agree with that. And maybe that'll tell the story statistically when we look at some of these breakdowns that, yeah, they were a little bit pickier and selective from time to time, were the Columbia Raiders or the Clippers in that first half of play. A couple of quick halftime scores before we forget. Avon Lake trailing Olmsted Falls 23-31 at the half in the Lorain County League. The much improved Black River Pirates up on Oberlin 28-15 at the intermission. So Black River making no secrets about what they want to do here and make some noise in league play. Avon was up on Midview at the end of one. Don't have the exact score where they're at in the second quarter, but it was 18-13 the end of one as far as Southwest Conference play. We'll get you more scores as the game moves along this evening.
And as we're here at the halftime show, before we bring you stats from the first half, just want to give another special shout out to all of our sponsors tonight, Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at Route 57 East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, real education for good jobs. The Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner, and Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. Thank you to all of our sponsors for putting us on here tonight. Let's talk about some stats. I'll give you some individual stats, Jared, and then you can give us some team stats. And let's talk about scoring stats for Columbia. They are led at the half by Logan Mengi, who has 11. He scored 8 in that second quarter, including 2 and 1 3-point plays, so he's pacing them with 11. Behind him, Ambrose Beach had 7 points in about a 30-second span, and he's got 7 at the half. As Ambrose Beach got off to a good start in this game, Dylan Fisher, he put 2 points on the board there in the second quarter. That gives him 5 on the game. Mason Bledsoe with 7 points, Carter Hess with 4, Jack Washburn with 3, and that's the scoring for the Columbia Raiders. On the other side, it's Deacon Delgado. He leads the team in scoring for Clearview. He averages 17 points a game. He had 10 in that first half. He had 8 in the first quarter, so Columbia did well to hold him to just 2 points in the second quarter. But he had 10. Other than that, Nasir Houston had 4. He, I think, came on and gave them a nice little spark at least. Gave them a little bit of energy in that second quarter. He's got 4. And Joe Stevens, he hit a 3-pointer earlier in the game. He's got 3. That's all the scoring there was for Clearview.
Speaking of scores, another score that was important to pass along last night, the Columbia Raiders women's team over here, they defeated Keystone 48-41. Keystone previously unbeaten in Lorain County League play, so a big victory for the Lady Raiders last night over here at the Raider Dome. You mentioned, a good point there, Michael, was Nasir Houston did come on and do some nice things, played well defensively, facilitated a little bit too, just, got guys in better position to get good looks. In terms of the statistical breakdown in that first half, the Clearview Clippers found themselves 7 of 22 from the field, just under 33% of the contest, 2 of 3 at the line, 66%, 12 rebounds, 8 turnovers. That was a storyline in that first half. Definitely bothered a little bit by that Raider defense. For the Columbia Raiders, 13 of 30 from the field, just under 45% on the contest to this point, 6 of 10 at the line. 14 rebounds. Here's the big number, 2 turnovers. Not a whole lot of unforced errors, not a lot of wasted time with the basketball for Columbia in terms of what their effort was like in that first half. Columbia also 50% from downtown, nearly 50%. They were 5 of 12 from distance. In terms of Clearview, the Clips hitting just 1 3-pointer, 1 of 8 from downtown.
All right, Jared, let's take one last quick break as we wrap up the halftime show. When we come back, it's third quarter time. It's Columbia, it's Clearview, it's second half. All next on the all-new WEOL.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
And it is second half time here at Columbia High School. The Raiders and the Clearview Clippers. If you're just joining us, the Columbia Raiders lead the Clearview Clippers 37-17 at the break. And Clearview's going to start with the basketball. Michael Keefe, Jared Kozar here joining you from Columbia High School. Nick Hershey running the camera for you on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page. Make sure you bookmark that, follow it, like it, do all of that stuff, as you can watch all your favorite high school sports with us all season long, all year long. So Clearview with the basketball as they kind of swing it around. Dazon Chapman swings it over. And again, there's another kind of an open look that just got passed up as Jules Chapman didn't take it. Now driving it into the right corner and losing the basketball is Clearview. Braden Pearson tried to get into the corner. He couldn't. Now Columbia comes away with the ball. Mengi swings the ball outside. This is another wide open three-pointer that gets hit by Carter Hess. He's had a couple looks at a three this game. He hasn't hit him until now. Hess with his first three-pointer of the game. Columbia has a 40-17 lead. Pearson's going to try to fire one from the right corner that's no good. Rebounded by Columbia. And the Raiders looking to expand their lead. They're going to get it back over to Hess. He's wide open for another three-pointer off the front iron, rebounded by Delgado. And Delgado will bring the ball down across midcourt. Delgado with 10 points in the first half. Trying to get something going. Gets it over to Chapman. Chapman out near the logo, dribbles right side. Gives it to Pearson, back over to Chapman. Into the left corner. Back up to Delgado, top of the key. Delgado tries to drive left, gets cut off by Hess. Tries to drive right, gets cut off by Hess. Now he's going to swing it back out to Chapman. 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Chapman's going to take a pull-up jumper that's no good. Delgado tries to save it, but he throws it right to Mengi. Mengi tries to lead a fast break down the floor to Ross. He does. Ross finishes the layup, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout for the Clearview Clippers as Columbia's opened up a 42-17 lead.
Right, just under 2 minutes expired here in this third quarter, and the Clips don't get on the board here. Columbia, a quick 5-piece, and I think that's what the message is. Maybe a little bit of bad body language there after one of those misses from the Clearview Clippers, and I think Coach is trying to say, hey, guys, we can't have that happen, trying to battle back. We all got to be on the same page here because, it's already gotten out of hand on us.
Do want to correct myself there. I want to make sure we give proper credit for that last basket. It was Dylan Fisher, the junior guard, on the receiving end of a good pass from Logan Mengi. Fisher was the one that finished that layup. So he's got 7 on the game now. And again, out of the timeout, 6:17 to go, third quarter, 42-17 is the Columbia lead. Clearview basketball. Jules Chapman brings it across midcourt. Over to Dazon Chapman, left side. Swing it around again. Run a little bit of kind of an old school weave here as it's going to wind up with a wide open look for Jules Chapman. It's no good, but rebounded by Clearview. Now it's Dazon Chapman puts up a pull-up jumper, no good. This one's going to get rebounded by Columbia. And then swinging it way down the court to Hess, who finishes with the right hand. And it's 44-17, and Columbia just scores just like that.
Yeah, I think Clearview thought they had a couple of opportunities there that just went along the wayside, and then to see the breakaway layup on the other side, just a little bit disheartening.
Chapman's got it, left corner, gets it inside to Sanchez Miller, but it's stolen by Hess. What a third quarter he's having, and we're going to get called. Is Hess for a double dribble after he stole the basketball, as I think he dribbled it, grabbed it, dribbled it again.
Back into the game for Clearview.
Here comes Nazir Houston.
Dazon Chapman.
As Dazon Chapman will take a seat. 5:28 to go, third quarter. Clearview going to inbound it under their own basket. Excuse me. That's Joe Stevens inbounds it and gets it to Sanchez Miller, who gets his first basket of the game. As really quickly comes Columbia, and Ambrose Beach with a quick layup makes it 46-19. We've talked about a couple spark plugs for Clearview as Columbia is going to get called for a foul here on a reach-in. We've talked about Nazir Houston, but I also really like Montez Sanchez Miller and what he's brought for this team off the bench. Just from a rebounding perspective, you saw him get a basket there, but he's brought some energy.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the things that when they took that timeout early in this third quarter, it was, we're not going to get pushed around inside this bad all game long. This is going to be one of the adjustments that Coach Gossam wanted to make.
Clearview swinging it around. As again, there was an open look there that doesn't get shot, and the ball's going to get taken away by Columbia. As quickly getting it down the court, Ambrose Beach is going to short arm a floater, rebounded, no good. Offensive rebound again, and Dylan Fisher finally gets it out of there. They get it to the outside to Mengi, who fires a three and makes it. It is 49-19. Houston swings it over and gets it back. Tries to drive left side in the rim. Nice spin move into the lane. Now they're going to get it to the outside, and a three-pointer goes in for Joe Stevens. His second three of the game, and then Clearview steals the ball, and finishing is Jules Chapman. Chapman's first bucket of the game. It's a quick 5-0 run for Clearview. Columbia fires a quick shot, no good, and here comes Clearview again. Houston drives right side, then pulls it back up top. He fires it over to the corner. Chapman's got it now, left wing. 3:45 to go, third quarter, 49-24 is the Columbia lead. Houston loses his dribble, and it's stolen by Columbia. Mengi now has it, cross midcourt. He's going to fire it into the corner, and just no hesitation, a three-pointer fired, no good. Rebound by Columbia is going to get swatted out of bounds. And Sanchez Miller gets a big block there.
Yeah, I think it goes to your point, though, Michael, that the Columbia Raiders just have the green light whenever they get in there set offensively. It's don't waste time. It's don't pass up an open look. If you get it, great, we'll take it. We'll get the rebound. Any of those outcomes are acceptable.
Here comes just another quick shot. Dylan Fisher hits it. His 4th point of this third quarter makes it 51-24. They're so good at offensive rebounding, too, that they can afford to take those quick shots. Here comes Clearview. They get a wide open look in the corner. 3-point attempt, no good, but another big-time offensive rebound by Sanchez Miller, and then he falls on the basketball, and let's see what we've got here as he is fighting hard in there. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Columbia ball. But Montez Sanchez Miller with some incredible hustle. And it looks like he's all right as he jogs to the other side. He came down hard and landed right on the basketball. That'll knock the wind out of you. He's trying to shake it off.
Instinctually, he was fighting to keep possession of the basketball as well, so you're not tending to yourself in that situation either.
Columbia with the basketball as they're going to turn it over. Here comes Houston. Right side, drives it in the lane, hits the floater. And that makes it 51-26. And they're going to turn it over again as Columbia, as now it's going to be Chapman who goes in with the left hand, misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Now he's going to shoot a floater. No good there. The ball's going to be punched all the way into the backcourt, and it's going to be collected by Clearview. Who else but Sanchez Miller? Jules Chapman has it. Up near the midcourt line, he's going to drive right side. He's going to get it to Houston. Houston brings it up towards the top of the key, and that's where they'll reset. Joe Stevens with the basketball. He dribbles right side, spin move into the lane. Now he's going to get it back up to Houston. Houston tries to go right side, then he goes left. A nice fancy finish there by Nasir Houston. It's 51-28. A little life by this Clearview team as they've forced a lot of turnovers and they're hitting buckets. They almost forced another one there. That's Houston and Chapman making life tough, Jared, for this backcourt.
You're exactly right. It's still an uphill battle for the Clearview Clippers to climb, but again, signs of life and energy, like you said. Michael, this was dangerously close to becoming a clock-oriented game here.
Yes.
It was about a 32-point lead, I believe, about 2 minutes ago of real time. And Clearview's battled their way back to cut that deficit quite a bit, maybe take some of the danger zone of that coming in with the running clock.
51-28 is the Columbia lead. They've got the ball. Left side now swinging it around. Columbia's got some of their younger players in right now. They swing it left side, driving into the lane and putting the ball up and in. Dylan Fisher. Offense really running through Dylan Fisher in this third quarter. He's got 6 points here in the quarter, minute and a half to go. Columbia with the 53-28 lead. Clearview misses a shot. Houston had a good look at it, just put it off back iron. And Columbia brings it down. Mengi is going to fire a wide open three-pointer. That is pure. As Logan Mengi also has 6 in this quarter. Give him 17 on the game. It's 56-28 Columbia. So what a response by the Raiders as now Clearview turns it over. And it's a numbers game here as Ambrose Beach goes and misses a layup. And then he was standing on the line. And we're going to get a technical foul. Because I think they're going to call a technical foul against Ambrose Beach.
I think it's going to go on Beach. I didn't agree with that call.
Oh, no, they're going to call it against. No, they're going to call it against Houston.
Technical foul on number 1, Houston.
So it's a technical foul just for cursing, is what it sounds like. So Houston gets the technical foul, and Mengi will shoot the technical free throws.
Bobby Bolin was very, very upfront about what was said.
Free throw attempt number 1, no good. Mengi toes it for his second technical attempt. That one is good. That makes it 57-28, Columbia over Clearview. 55 seconds to go here in this third quarter, and Columbia retains possession. Inbounded to Mangi in the backcourt. He drives right into the lane, finds his man under the hoop. The shot is blocked by Clearview, and the Clippers come away with the basketball. Houston's got it, swings it over left side to Chapman. Chapman back to Houston, top of the key. 37 seconds on the clock. Chapman has it left corner. He drives into the lane, fires it up, no good. Rebounded by Columbia. Now Columbia lucky not to turn the ball over there, as Mangi had the ball stripped away from him in the lane. And Clearview coming down. They're going to give the ball to Delgado. He goes up with the left hand, and he finishes his first basket of this third quarter. But just like that, down on the other side, Dylan Sloan seeing his first action of the game. He played really well in the JV game. He gets a basket. Clearview misses one, and at the end of the quarter, Columbia tries to get a shot off. It's no good. Lots of frantic action happening here. But at the end of the third quarter, when all is said and done, Columbia Raiders lead at 59-30 over the Clearview Clippers. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on the all-new WEOL.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about EcoTree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted EcoTree. They did an incredible job. The folks at EcoTree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me, when your trees need attention or even require removal, contact EcoTree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find EcoTree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Welcome back out to Columbia High School, home of the Raiders. We got one quarter left here of this cage matchup on WEOL. And it's been all Columbia all night long as the Raiders are looking for their sixth win of the season. They lead at 59-30. Michael Keefe, Jared Kozar joining you here from Columbia. Nick Hershey on the camera. And Jared, really impressive outing by the Raiders tonight.
Yep, they're up 29 headed into this fourth quarter, and they've done it really efficiently. We've talked about they've been – I guess John Wooden used to always talk about that at UCLA, be quick but don't hurry. That's what the Raiders have done. They've been quick. They've used a lot of territory to their advantage tonight, and they've gone high percentage shot, low percentage shot. It really hasn't mattered. They've had success.
And Clearview and Columbia both with some younger players in that we saw in the JV game. Jalen Vargas, big 35 in the game. He played really well in the JV game as well. Clearview swinging the ball around, looking for a shot offensively. They finally get it to Delgado. He's posting up. A couple big guys bodying each other up, and Delgado with a nice spin move towards the baseline, finishes with the left hand. And Deacon Delgado kicks off the scoring of the fourth quarter here. 59-32 is the score. Columbia with the ball. Floater, no good. Rebound by Clearview. Here come the Clippers, quickly getting the ball down. The ball's going to get knocked away. They tried to get it to Houston in the corner, and it gets knocked away by Mason Bledsoe. 7:06 to go in the ball game. 59-32 is the Columbia lead. Vargas inbounds it to Jules Chapman. Chapman's got it right wing, drives into the lane, fires it up, and it goes in. A nice move there by Jules Chapman. And now we've got a quick pause as there's like a little fan issue going on
here. There might
be
some security. Yep.
So, good move there by Jules Chapman to get the bucket, his second of the game, 59-34. As we're ready to put the ball back in play. Mangi has it for Columbia. Pulls right side, fires it off to the right. Raiders just getting the ball into the lane. Spin move here. Now just kind of weaving in and out of the lane are the Columbia Raiders until finally Ryan Smith gets his first bucket of the game. Makes it 61-34 Raiders. Houston into the lane. Goes up with the right hand, banks it in. A nice move there by Nasir Houston. That gives him 10 points on the game. Makes it 61-36. Columbia now with the basketball. Firing it around into the right corner. Just still swinging it around everywhere. Ambrose Beach goes up for a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Clearview. And getting out on the run is Jules Chapman. He gets into the lane, tries to finish with the left hand. No good. And Mengi comes down with the rebound. Columbia with the basketball and a big lead. This is going to be a wild shot that goes off the side of the backboard for Columbia, but finally rebounded by Columbia. Now a three-pointer attempt is up and no good. Ambrose Beach gets the rebound. And yeah, there we go.
Graham Ross, Dylan Fisher, and Carter Hess.
Oh, we're getting something a little outrageous out here.
A holdout there is what they're going to call on Clearview, and I think that some of the Clearview fans, rightfully so, are asking themselves what's going on out there. 3 looks at it for Columbia, and somebody got knocked off the ball. It wasn't. Yeah, it's been some tough hand-to-hand combat.
That ball clearly went off of the Columbia player. The official didn't get the call right. The Clearview player said something about it, and then the official called a foul on him. So, yeah, odd move there. But in any case, it's Columbia's ball, 5.5 minutes to go. Deep three-point attempt by the Raiders, no good. Rebounded by Delgado. Delgado's got it for Clearview. Brings the ball down. Wide open three-point attempt is no good. Columbia comes up with the rebound as Vargas. His first shot attempt. Dylan Sloan gets his second basket as he finishes a layup. 63-36 is the score. 5 minutes to go in the game. Houston drives into the lane. What a spin move. What a finish by Nazir Houston. What a play there. That was a spectacular basket by Houston. Makes it 63-38. Columbia with the basketball. 4:49 to go in the game. Another deep three-point attempt is in and out for Columbia. Offensive rebound up and good on the putback. Ryan Smith didn't play most of the game. He's having an impact here in this fourth quarter. Ryan Smith only averages 2 points a game. He's got 4 in this quarter.
Might have found himself right place, right time following that miss.
His job to get into the lane for Clearview, but Joe Stevens couldn't finish the shot. Rebounded by Columbia, 4:20 to go. Pump fake for Columbia out near the line, and then driving in and hitting the shot is Carter Hess. As he floats it up and in, that makes it 67-38. 4 minutes to go in this game. Houston's got it left side. He's just going to fire a three. No good. Way long, as it's going to be off the side of the basket, and then we're going to get a foul called on Delgado. It's going to be Columbia basketball under the hoop.
Difficult to criticize Houston on that shot. Wasn't necessarily one of his better looks, but you talk about a guy that when the chips were down tonight, and they have been most of the contest,
yes,
he came in here and really contributed off the bench.
Oh, what a move by Hess as he faked a three, completely pump faked his defender, but then missed the layup. Rebound to Delgado. Delgado's got it, right wing. He's trying to get into the lane, just tries to bulldoze his way in there, then fires it out to the outside. Driving baseline, and then a steal by Hess. And Columbia's going to take it the other way, but the outlet pass out in front, too far for Dylan Sloan to get to. And Clearview will get the basketball back with 3:33 to go in this game. 67-38 the score.
Might be some folks out there thinking 67-38. Josh Sharp still has guys in there like Hess. You know, a lot of that has to do with the fact that he hasn't had a completely full complement of players most of the season. I think he's like, yeah, we've got a big lead, but we want to just get this group affiliated with each other. And what better way to do it now than when we know we're in control of this one?
They haven't played since December 23rd.
Correct.
So they got fresh legs out there. Houston, again, another good spin move, but then he's going to throw it away as Sloan steals it for Columbia. 3:15 to go in this game. Columbia with the basketball, top of the key, and driving into the lane. Swinging it to the outside, Sloan's got a wide open three-pointer, front rim, no good. Delgado with the rebound, and then he's going to bring it down the court. Delgado tries to get it over into the corner, throws it off the leg of one of the Columbia Raiders, but Houston picks it up, and now they'll reset the offense. So the Clippers getting into their offense. Nehemiah Rodriguez seeing some minutes here as Rodriguez goes up with the left hand. And he gets fouled as he goes up, just misses the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. Sophomore guard Nehemiah Rodriguez.
Columbia foul on number 11, Graham Ross, his third.
Looking for his first points of the game. 2:41 to go in this contest.
Rodriguez at the line for Clearview.
Their left-handed shooter, Rodriguez, first attempt, no good.
Clearview did not have to take free throw attempts into the teeth of the student section in the first half. This is the first attempt of the second half of play, and not hospitable, the kids up there on the stage.
Rodriguez missed both free throw attempts. Hess grabs the rebound, and Columbia brings the ball down the court. 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Columbia by 29. Driving into the lane is Graham Ross. Tried to go up with the left hand, got fouled on the shot attempt, and Graham Ross will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Clearview foul on number 1, Nazir Houston, his fourth. Graham Ross at the line.
Heard it there in the background. They called Houston for his 4th foul. Ross puts the free throw up and in. As Vargas will check back in, and Delgado will sit. 14 points in this game for Delgado. Started with 8 in the first quarter, but Columbia did a good job to kind of quiet him down as the game went on. As Ross hits his next free throw, makes it 69-38. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Houston's got it, top of the key. Columbia's just going to swing it around. Rodriguez gets it inside, and there's going to be a big block there. As Ryan Smith got up and swatted that one away, they're going to get the ball quickly down to Hess, who's going to miss the right-handed layup. And it's rebounded by Clearview. 2 minutes to go. Rodriguez has it, gives it over to Houston, left side. Houston trying to kind of ISO his way out of it, and then Rodriguez comes back and gets the ball. Vargas has it, left side. Over to Stevens. Stevens going to fire a 3. It's up and no good, and then it hits the basket support. That's out of bounds. It's Columbia ball, minute 46 to go. Columbia will walk away with their 6th victory of the year. That'll make them 6-3. Clearview's going to walk away still looking for their first win. Hess going to fire a 3. He's going to get fouled by Vargas on the 3-point attempt. And Hess is going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, his big evening has a chance to continue now at the line. Again, talked about that being a little bit of a mystery for the Raiders in the first half. They're 3 of 4 here in the second half of play. So if there was something they needed to tighten up, they did. And in most respects of the ball game, they've had quite a bit of success here this evening.
Carter Hess hits the first free throw. That gives him 12 points on the night. It's really been his shooting. He's one of the bigger guys out there, 6'3", 170 pounds. Left-hander's had a pretty pure shot as he hits his second free throw. One more coming as he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. 1:35 to go in the game. Hess lines up his 3rd free throw. Perfect on all 3 and made it look easy. And Carter Hess now with 15 points in the game. Minute and a half to go. Clearview with the ball. Houston's got it, left wing. Gets into the lane, then fires it to Rodriguez out on the right side. Rodriguez dribbles left, then tries to get into the lane right. Gets cut off there, gives it to Vargas. Clearview continues to swing it around. Is now getting into the lane. A nice move there as it gets swatted out of bounds, but Joe Stevens made a nice move. But it was Sloan that got in there and blocked it away, and minute 12 to go in the game. Clearview's got the ball. They inbound it. Rodriguez has it, left side. Dribble left, try to get into the lane. He kicks it off his leg, and then Vargas tried to save it, but he just hit it out of bounds. And Columbia will take over under their own hoop with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in this one. Sloan's got it across midcourt. Dribbles right side. He's going to fire it into the corner. And just a pure 3-point attempt for Dylan Fisher. As he nails the quick 3, that makes it 75-38 Columbia. 45 seconds to go in this game. Houston drives into lane, gets it to the outside, baseline jumper, no good. Columbia grabs the rebound. Glenn Fisher with the basketball across midcourt. He gets it to Sloan, who drives into the lane, lays it up with the right hand and in. And now we're down to 25 seconds, and it is a 77-38 game. Houston drives into the lane. Fires one up, no good. Rebounded Columbia. And now I think Columbia will be content to dribble this one out. So what an impressive game here, a 39-point victory for the Columbia Raiders. They moved to 6-3 on the year as they take down the Clearview Clippers in this one on this early January game. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do the post-game show, get you stats, scores, and so much more. Again, final score here, Columbia 77, Clearview 38 on the all-new WEOL.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
And welcome into the post-game show where we get to talk about a dominant Columbia Raiders victory. Coach Josh Scharf and his crew were electric in this game as the Columbia Raiders take down the Clearview Clippers. Final score 77-38. Michael Keefe joining you here from the Raider Dome. A happy crowd here. Joining me, Jared Kozar on the camera, Nick Hershey. And what a performance it was by Coach Scharf's boys here, Jared.
Certainly, they definitely knocked off whatever rust was there from the holiday hangover and got going today in terms of putting some really good groups out there on the floor that were productive, played well with each other, and found ways to really have a lot of success. There were no real scoring doldrums for Columbia out there. They never had a moment where the ball didn't stop moving around or didn't go through the hoop. So they did really well for themselves, took care of the ball for the most part. We'll talk about that statistically, but a nice win top to bottom for the Raiders here this evening coming off of the holidays.
And listen, tough night. It's a tough season for the Clearview Clippers. Again, first-year head coach Bobby Gossam. Again, he's not a first-year head coach. He's coached a lot of places before, especially out west a little bit. But, yeah, it's a tough season. But I think you hit on something that I think it's important to talk about, and that is the kids that came in and really gave a spark for the Clearview Clippers deserve a mention. Again, Clearview, they got a good performance from Deacon Delgado. They're used to getting good performances by some of these guys, but when you saw the spark that Nasir Houston gave them, and when you saw the spark, especially defensively and on the boards, that Montez Sanchez Miller gave them, two kids, Houston is a senior, Sanchez Miller also a senior, so two kids coming off the bench just giving you good senior leadership, hustle till the very end. You got to give credit to those two guys as I think were really impressive in a very tough night.
Well, certainly, and again, when you talk about coming off the bench and then saying, well, how do I contribute? How do I help? I haven't had the time to necessarily establish what I was going to do. And they went in there and seamlessly did it. And, at one point in the third quarter, I think when you're talking about you're down 20, Houston picked up right where he left off in the first half and had a couple of productive possessions en route to a 5-point Clearview swing, which maybe was their most consistent offense of the night. So if you look at it that way, again, yeah, there's a couple guys that – we're able to help out a Deacon Delgado. Like you said, he's used to doing the heavy lifting. He got help from other resources tonight. You mentioned still looking for that first win of the season. It could be a situation, too. They were really close in that holiday tournament over at Bay.
Yes.
Columbia, a different animal maybe, I think, in terms of what they were ready to do and poised for victory tonight.
Columbia just spectacular defensively. I mean, there were so many times where Clearview just got kind of stuck looking for a lane, looking for an open shot, and Columbia just was stifling defensively. And then offensively, like I said, I expected to see them come out, coming out looking good defensively, Jared, but to see the way they played offense, just run and gun, no hesitations. They're not waiting for the perfect shot. They're just firing up the shot, and then you got the big guys underneath grabbing all the rebounds. I think when Columbia plays like this, they're going to be tough against pretty much anybody.
Well, again, you're going to be in that situation where the entire season long they'll be looking up at teams like a Keystone and a Brookside, and you're thinking to yourself, well, how do we get in that conversation? Tonight's a really good stepping stone in terms of, closing the gap there and making it happen when you think about what that's like. I want to tell you now a final score I want to pass along, and this is pretty important. We talked about that much improved Black River team. Oberlin came back and got them down 15, 49-46. The Oberlin Phoenix come from behind and take the victory tonight over at the Oberlin Gymnasium. They defeat Black River. We'll have Oberlin on Friday night as they take on Wellington over the Duke Gymnasium in Lorain County League play as that continues. So just another example of just when you think you got somebody figured out in this league, they can put it on you like that, and it can be a lot different.
Yeah, what a win there for Oberlin. What a comeback, down 15. That is impressive stuff there by the Phoenix. Let's talk about some stats from this game, and let's start with the winning side, Coach Josh Scharf, which, by the way, one of my favorite stories is Coach Josh Scharf from the Columbia Raiders, who just back in 2016 called and asked if he could help with the basketball team. And Larry Babick said, sure. Come on in. You're a volunteer coach.
Yeah, IT professional, so, I mean, he does things, his lot in life is made, put it that way.
Well, yeah. He just wanted to come help coach. Yeah. And he learned and refined things under Larry Babick, who, again, now, of course, at Brookside. But then when Babick's left, they decided that Coach Scharf was the right guy to take over, and, man, he made him look good tonight, that's for sure. So scoring-wise for the Columbia Raiders, they were led by Logan Menge, who was just really good. He didn't even score in the fourth quarter. So through the first three quarters, 18 points for Logan Menge to pace the Columbia Raiders. Next up on the scoring list, Dylan Fisher, the junior, was awesome all throughout this game as well. 14 points for Dylan Fisher. 10 points for Carter Hess, the big man, the big left-handed shooter, as he pulled down 10 points. A couple guys with 9 points. As Mason Bledsoe had 9, and Ambrose Beach had 9, and who else do we got? Jack Washburn had 3. Here's the impressive thing, Jared. Washburn had 3, Ross had 2, Sloan had 6, Smith had 4. Every single person that played 1 second of basketball for the Columbia Raiders scored a basket in this game.
They got in that scorebook, and that's what Josh Scharf said. He wanted to focus his holidays on getting guys involved, and so when they came back, they were ready to go. And there's somebody that came out with a blueprint and executed. So hats off to them. And it's a great feeling, I think, to come back from a break in front of the home crowd and say, hey, everybody that comes in here is going to get in that scorer's book. That's something that doesn't happen very often, so when it does, you relish it.
Doesn't get everybody involved than that. On the other side, only 5 scores for the Clearview Clippers. They were paced by Deacon Delgado. Again, he had 8 points in the first quarter. He finished with 14 as he had 2 points in each quarter after that. But Delgado finishes with 14. That's 3 under his season average. Again, the spark plug, Nazir Houston, 12 points for Houston as he was a spark plug off the bench. Joe Stevens hit a couple three-pointers. He had 6. Jules Chapman with 4, and Montez Sanchez-Miller, another spark plug, although it was maybe more defensively and more on the rebounds, but he still put in a bucket as well. That got us to our 77-38 score. And, hey, what a pleasure this is. After the game, I haven't talked to you since the coach's show or a Saturday show or whatever it was real early in the season, but we're pleased to be joined right now by the head coach of the Columbia Raiders, Coach Josh Scharf. And, Coach, we've been marveling at just we'll talk about what we talked about just most recently. You said you've had a long break, December 23rd, your last game.
Right.
Involvement was key. You wanted to get guys involved. You wanted to get everybody going, and I don't know that it gets more getting guys involved than having everybody that played any minutes get into the scorebook. Everybody scored for your team. Your offense was buzzing. Your defense was great. Just talk to us about that performance.
Right. We were worried going into this with a 14-day layoff. You know, when we had some injuries, so Tuesday we played at Midview. We didn't practice again until the following Monday, you know, just to give them some time off. We did some bowling as a group. We did some things just to hang out as a team. And then I just got done telling them in the locker room, they really locked in on that week, last week for 5 days, 6 days practice. Come Sunday night and last night, we practiced really well. And the energy we came out with tonight, you know, we got out and ran. You know, we defended. We talk about kills all the time. We got to get 3 straight stops as a kill. You know, and then we get out in transition, and we did a really good job pushing the ball ahead today, you know, for layups and open threes, and we knocked those shots down. And I think it was kind of like an avalanche. You know, we just kept scoring and kept getting stops, kept getting kills. So, you know, I'm proud of our guys. You know, to have everyone that played scored is impressive. You know, it's a really good team win today. You know, and you know, defensively that's our calling card, and it has been since I took over here. But we want to defend in the full court now, because we got a lot of athletes. You know, the first quarter, the first half, we got some foul trouble. We had 2 guys with 2.
Yep.
Washburn got hurt, so we didn't have a bench there, so we had to kind of, I hate to do it. I've never done it as a coach, but we sat in that 2-3 zone for the last 3 minutes of the second quarter just to get out of the half without more foul trouble. You know, and then in the second half, the bench extended because we got those 2 JV kids that had 2 quarters left. So, you know, to come out in that second half and just extend that lead to lock down defensively was a really good effort out of our guys.
Well, Coach, you said something I think a lot of people know. People know Columbia for being a defensive basketball team under your tenure. But I got to tell you, I think your predecessor, who is now, I know, a rival, but we could talk about him for a minute.
Right.
I think your predecessor would have been pretty proud of the way that offense played, because you know Larry Babbitt loves those run-and-gun offenses,
he does.
And your boys were flowing tonight. Is this, when they play like this, tell me when you're talking to your boys, because we talked about it a lot, there was never hesitation. The minute there was a sign of light, they were shooting the ball.
Right.
And they were all crashing for rebounds. Is this the way this offense is supposed to look when it's rolling its best?
Today is the best our offense has looked. You know, we give our guys, every single one of them, as a green light. You're open, you shoot the ball. You know, the four will crash, we'll get a 4 bounce back to try to stop or stump their transition play. But we want to steal some extra possessions, some extra buckets on offensive glass. And I haven't seen the stats yet, but I think offensively we rebounded extremely well.
Yeah.
Defensively we boxed out extremely well. But yeah, we want to get out in transition. We want to get open shots, and you know, if you're open, we shoot the ball. You know, that's one thing Larry's always told me: the more passes you make, the more chance you have to turn it over. So get an open look and let's shoot the ball.
That's a good point. Well, Coach, again, after a long break, what a way to come out to kind of kick off this main part of the season here. A big win for you, a big win for your boys. I got to tell you, a couple guys, I know they got fresh legs. They haven't played in forever.
Right.
But you might need to get Sloan and Smith a little bit of rest, because they were running hard on the JV side.
They were.
And they played great in that game. Now they played well in this game. Just a total team effort for you guys. Congrats on a great win.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming out, and just proud of these guys. They played really well tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Coach, thank you very much for coming up and joining us.
Appreciate
for a minute.
you.
How about Coach Josh Scharf and the Columbia Raiders? Again, a big victory, 6-3 on the season for the Raiders as they walk away with the victory in this one. That's going to do it for us here on the post-game show. Get over to WEOL. Make sure you check out the schedules. We got all kinds of basketball coming at you now that the holidays are over. It is basketball time, and we've got games coming almost 3-4 nights every single week. So make sure you're tuned in for all the basketball action. That'll do it for us from here at the Raider Dome. We want to just do a couple special thank yous before we get out of here. First of all, big thank you to the folks here at Columbia, it was Coach Jason Ward. Now he's Athletic Director Ward and PA Announcer Extraordinaire Ward. A big shout out to him for setting us up, and to Coach Scharf and all the staff here at Columbia for always being a class act. Big thank you goes out to our sponsors tonight, Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford. Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, real education for good jobs. The Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner, and Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. Last thank you and biggest thank you goes out to all of you, whether you were listening, whether you were watching, pulling us up on YouTube or on the website, on the app, wherever you tuned in. We appreciate you. We love the fact that you joined us, and we always appreciate your support. Again, final score here from Columbia. The Columbia Raiders get their 6th victory of the year, 77-38 over Clearview. We'll talk to you down the line. Until then, for Nick Hershey on the camera, for Jared Kozar, I'm Michael Keefe. Have a great night, and cheers, everybody.